A young man once stood at the edge of a field where his father had planted wheat. The sun had risen, the air was calm, and the golden stalks swayed like an ocean of light. But he did not move. Day after day, he returned to the same spot, watching the field grow, waiting for the perfect moment to start working. He told himself he would begin tomorrow, when the weather was cooler, when he felt stronger, when the time was right. Yet tomorrow never came. The field ripened without him, the harvest passed, and the land stood empty, mocking his waiting. He realized too late that the chains that held him were not made of iron, but of hesitation, comfort, and delay. The young man who stood at the edge of the golden field had no enemy before him, no storm above him, and no chains around his feet. Yet something invisible held him still. Each morning he whispered to himself, "Tomorrow." Tomorrow he would wake early. Tomorrow he would gather the tools. Tomorrow he would take the first step. But every tomorrow arrived dressed as today, and today always felt too heavy, too tiring, too inconvenient. The wheat rose high, the season shifted, and while the field offered abundance, he returned with nothing in his hands. When the harvest was gone, he finally saw the truth. The weight of procrastination is heavier than the weight of any labor. We often imagine procrastination as harmless, a small delay, a pause, a choice to rest before the storm. But in reality, it is a thief that steals silently. It robs days, then months, then years, until a person wakes and wonders where life went. The man in the field lost only a season, but how many of us lose our dreams, our health, our relationships, because we keep saying the same word he did, tomorrow? The cruel trick of procrastination is that it feels safe. It whispers comfort, telling us that waiting will make things easier, that more time will give us more strength. But time is not our servant. It is the river that never pauses. You can stand on its bank all you want, but the current will not stop flowing. Every moment you wait is a moment swept away forever. Think of your own life. How many books rest unread on your shelf? How many ideas remain trapped in your notebook? How many mornings have you promised yourself you would change, only to sink back into the same habits by night? These are not small delays. They are pieces of your future, locked away because you chose hesitation over action. And yet, there is hope. The same chains that bind you are made only of thought. They feel heavy, but they can break the instant you decide to move. The man in the field lost too late, but you still have today. The field of your life has not yet withered. The soil is rich, the seeds are waiting, and your hands were made to work. Discipline may feel hard, but it is nothing compared to the regret of wasted years. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to step forward, even when fear whispers against you. Discipline is not born from motivation. It is born from choice, from the quiet, stubborn act of showing up again and again. Imagine yourself as the farmer walking into the field at dawn. The air is cool, the tools are heavy, the ground is firm. It is not easy, but with each strike of the plow, the land opens, the work begins,
and the harvest becomes certain. Your dreams, your goals, your health, your growth, they are waiting in the field. They cannot be claimed by watching, wishing, or delaying. They can only be claimed by action. Break the chain of tomorrow. Take one step now, no matter how small. Write a single page. Run a single mile. Save a single coin. Build the habit of moving, and momentum will carry you where procrastination once held you prisoner. And when you feel the urge to wait again, remember this: the field will not wait for you. Life will not wait for you. The sun rises, the river flows, and time does not pause. But those who act, even imperfectly, carve their place in the world. Do not be like the young man who stood frozen while the harvest slipped away. Be the one who works, who dares, who begins now. The world belongs not to those who wait, but to those who move. One day you will thank yourself for starting. One day you will look back at this moment and realize that this was the day you broke the chains of procrastination. Today is stronger than tomorrow.